was one question that was received from listeners. I want to ask you about this one, about annexing into the town of Pike Road. Can you tell us a little more about the process for that, who's eligible, how that works, what impact it has on the town and thus forth?
Sure. Well, if your property is currently in the county, is not in the town of Pike Road, obviously you would want to be annexing it if you're already in, or in another municipality, then you become eligible for consideration. Then beyond that, it's really driven by state law. Every municipality in the state has to follow the same procedures. And if your property is touching, what's technical term is contiguous, to property that's currently in the town, then all you have to do is come to town hall, see our planning director, ask him for a form, you fill out that form, and then you need to come, make an appointment to come to one of our council meetings to represent your request, and then typically at the next council meeting, there'll be a determination made by the council. Council will vote on those. Now, if you're not contiguous, then the most appropriate method may be to go talk to your neighbor who could be contiguous, or your neighbors that would help you get contiguous, and then y'all come as a group, which has happened many times in our history. You know, when I first became mayor, we had right at 300 people, and now we have 8,700 plus. So we've seen a lot of annexations here, and typically when groups of people come together, it is easier because you can make those connections work quicker. And there are other ways legally that can happen through a referendum vote. But in a smaller municipality, that's a pretty complicated formula. If you have enough people in an area and they're not touching, but they want to be in, they can go see Jonathan. We could talk about how you do a referendum, but it can be tricky by law. And then the legislature, of course, can, in Alabama, because we don't have home rule for local entities, they have the authority to make those determinations too. But typically, they prefer that to be done at the local level.
And if somebody has further questions about that, they're welcome to just
call town hall, talk to Jonathan Smith. Jonathan is our planning director. He'd be more than happy to answer their questions, and we'll be glad to work with them. We're always open to considering, and you know, our motto is welcome home, and we mean that. We want people to feel like this is a hometown community. We want them to feel like it's a place where they can have great hospitality, and we want to treat people, everybody that's out here as our neighbor.